Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the hidden secrets in company filings. And folks, today we've got a bit of a puzzle to untangle. It looks like our friends at GlobalTech Corporation are amending a previous report, and we need to figure out why they're filing Form 8KA, what that means, and what new financial puzzle pieces they've added to the picture. Before we dive in, if you appreciate getting straight insights from these complex corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where we break down these filings even further, so definitely check that out. Alright, so what is going on here? GlobalTech Corporation is filing an amendment, an 8K/A. Think of it like a corrected version of something they already filed. They're basically saying, hey, remember that report we filed on the 18th of December 2025 about closing a deal? Well, we forgot some important stuff, so here it is. This amendment specifically deals with adding financial statements and other information related to a big deal they closed on the 15th of December 2025. They had agreed to buy another company called 123 Investments Limited. Back in November, the actual deal, or the closing, happened on the 15th of December 2025. Now, when companies make big acquisitions like this, they have to provide a lot of financial details. They promise to give these details within 71 days after the deal closed. This filing is then fulfilling that promise by adding in the missing financial statements and what they call pro forma financial information. Pro forma is fancy talk for what things would look like if this deal had happened at an earlier date. It helps investors see the combined picture. The main reason we're seeing this amendment is to fill in item 9.01, which is all about financial statements and exhibits. They are now including the audited financial statements for 123 Investments Limited. These cover their financial health up to the 28th of January 2025 and 2024, showing their balance sheets, income statements, and cash flow. This gives us a look at the company they acquired. They've also included management's discussion and analysis, or MDA, for 123 investments. Think of MDA as the company's management explaining their own financial results, what worked, what didn't, and what they expect in the future. This analysis covers periods in 2025 and 2024. Giving us insights into the acquired company's performance and outlook. Then we get the unaudited financial statements for 123 investments. These cover interim periods like the 9 months ending the 28th of October 2025. Unaudited means they haven't gone through the full independent audit yet, but they still give us a snapshot of how things were going more recently. Now, for the pro forma information, this is where things get interesting for analyzing the combined company. They've provided unaudited pro forma combined financial statements. This information shows what the combined company's financial picture would have looked like if the deal had happened at earlier points in time, like the 29th of January 2025, or even the 29th of January 2024. It's a way to compare apples to apples and see the potential impact of the merger. The pro forma balance sheet as of the 28th of October 2025 is like a snapshot of the combined company's assets, liabilities, and equity on that date, assuming the deal had happened earlier. Then they show the pro forma statements of operations. These are like the company's income statements over certain periods, adjusted to reflect the acquisition as if it happened at the beginning of those periods. For example, they show the 12-month period ending the 28th of January 2025, and also shorter periods like the 3 and 9 months ending the 28th of October 2025. It is important to remember that this pro forma information is just an estimate, a what-if scenario. It is not the actual financial performance of the combined company once the deal is done and dusted. It is presented to give investors a better understanding of the potential financial implications of the acquisition. The filing also lists all the exhibits included. We see the audited financials for 123 investments as Exhibit 99.1. The MDA as 99.2, the unaudited financials for 123 investments as 99.3, and the pro forma financials as 99.4. Then there is Exhibit 104, which is the cover page in an interactive data format. Now, like most filings, there is a big section about forward-looking statements. This is the legal disclaimer that basically says, hey, we're making educated guesses about the future, but things can change, and we're not responsible if our guesses are wrong. They're talking about risks and uncertainties that could make reality different from what they're projecting. It is a standard part of these reports reminding us to be cautious about predictions. Looking at this from a higher level, GlobalTech Corporation is clearly focused on growth through acquisitions. By buying 123 Investments Limited, they are expanding their operations. The fact that they are filing an amendment to include the financial details means they are committed to transparency, even if it took them a little extra time to get all the paperwork done correctly. The crucial part here is to scrutinize those financial statements of 123 investments. What are their actual revenues? Their profits, their debt levels. Are they a healthy company that complements GlobalTech, or are they a burden? The pro forma statements will give us a glimpse of the combined entity's potential, but the devil is always in the details of the underlying company's actual performance. If 123 Investments was struggling before, even a well-intentioned acquisition might not turn things around immediately. We should also consider the risk factors mentioned, which are often the real story in these filings detailing potential roadblocks to success. At the end of the day, GlobalTech is a company looking to grow, and this acquisition is a key part of that strategy. The real test will be how well they can integrate 123 Investments, and if the combined entity can deliver on its promises, we'll have to keep an eye on future filings to see if this acquisition pays off. Alright, that is our breakdown of this amended filing from GlobalTech Corporation. What is your take on this acquisition strategy and what these financial statements might reveal? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this kind of corporate deep dive is valuable to you, hitting that like button really helps us out, and be sure to subscribe for more. And don't forget to join our Discord community for even more exclusive content and discussions. Link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Corporate Decoder.